Let's start with equality. So you want to be equal to who exactly? To who exactly do you want to be equal to? Because, and this I'm talking, I will look at it in the perspective of men and women. So women want to be equal to men, or that is what they say. They want to be equal to men. Now the challenge is that the men are not even equal amongst themselves. So you want to be equal to which man? The bricklayer is not equal to the CEO of Safaricom. The man who stands pale kwa gate ya Safaricom house is not equal to the CEO of Safaricom. They work in the same building, but their roles are very different. The sales manager is not equal to the CEO of Safaricom. They both work at very high levels of the same company, but they're not equal. So you want to be equal to which man or which man? The CEO of Safaricom, let's use banks. The manager. Let me just give them a title. Let's just call them CEOs. The CEO of Absa Bank is not equal to the CEO of Cooperative Bank. They are both CEOs, and they are both CEOs of banks, but they are also not equal. So you want to be equal to which man? So let's look at, we want to be equal under the law. That's good. On paper, you are equal. On paper. Life is not on paper. Okay? Life is not on paper. Look, let's talk about this. Juzi, chairman wa Equity, Mwegas, went to court to get an injunction. The injunction was directing the Inspector General of Police, because I think everybody are in charge of DCI and everything, not to arrest or interrogate him. Think about that. So you know that you might have broken the law. Okay? Or you have been made aware that you might have broken the law. And that you might be, the DCI might be seeking you for answers, to be interrogated, to be interviewed, to be questioned. And you go to court, and the court directs the police not to arrest you or interrogate you until the case is heard. Imagine that. Every person has the right to do that. Every person has the right to do that. The law is equal. But how many people can afford to do that? Because those filings are very expensive. Hiring lawyers who can, do that is also very expensive. So the law says you can do it. But how many of us can afford to do it? So yeah, good on paper. But practicality, inequality comes in, and inequities comes into the practicalities of it. Example, this is a hypothetical. I have a company, for example, that is looking to hire a CEO, and I advertise it on the paper. I put the job description, I put the qualifications. Anyone can apply if you have those qualifications. So number one, not everybody can access that position. Why? Because there are qualifications that are being looked at. So already, inequality and inequity manifests itself in the practicalities. So by putting a job description and qualifications, I have already discriminated and excluded a lot of people. Okay? Now, let's come to the people who are qualified. So if you are qualified, if I'm looking for somebody with a BA or a BSc in management and whatever. Master's degree added advantage. So people apply who are qualified. What happens? Somebody will go through all those papers and then as a separate, there will be shortlisting. So there is a level of deliberate sidelining, deliberate, unachuja, deliberately. You don't want to give everybody an equal opportunity. No. The interview is not, I'm not going to interview 300 people. What do you mean? I only need to interview a maximum of 10. In fact, if you can get me to 5, I am super happy. So what happens? Typing errors. You have the degree. You even have the master's, but you just made a typo. Gone. Your nini is rubbished. No. Kwa nini umetoa huyu jamaa? Huyu jamaa ona vile ameandika hiyo topography. Ona vile ameandika topography. Ona vile ameformat hiyo CV yake. Ona vile anakaa kwa hiyo picha yake. So somebody somewhere, even if you use a computer, something that does not have feelings, it will still discriminate. And it will give you 5 people who now you will sit down with them, interview them. Now let's say you have shortlisted 5. The job is in Turkana, right? 5. 3 of them, no, 1 of them is from Mombasa, just cleared Campo, ndio amepata masters and struggling. So alikuwa anasoma na scholarship. 2 of them are from Nairobi. 1 is from a well-off family. The other one ndio alikuwa kazi, ni first year yake ya job. So ndio bado ana learn the ropes. So hajajijenga kabisa. So those are 3. And then 2 more are from Turkana. Who do you think is going to come to the interview, which will be taking place in Lodwar? Of the 5. Wa Mombasa mweke kando. Too far. Qualified, but geography. Na huyu mmoja wa Nairobi. Mmoja wa Nairobi mwenye anadu job ndio ameanza kazi. Possibly ataona, this is just too much airfare. Niende. Of course I have to go look for a room to sleep. I go for the interview and then I have to fly back. Na hii job ndio bado ni mpya. So when I can't get my leave. Vitu kama hizo. Huyu mwingine mwenye from a well-off family, money is no problem. Please. I go to South Africa for holiday. What is Turkana? And the 2 people from Turkana, for them, wako kwa vicinity. So already geography imemes mtu. So what do you do? How do you ensure fairness place kama hiyo? Because you have done everything to ensure everyone has an equal opportunity. But then nature, geography, finance, economics zinachuja watu. Okay? It's good on paper. But when you come to the practicalities of it, then you now start seeing problems. At least that's good for equality, because you are looking at, did you have the opportunity? Yes, I had the opportunity. Did you take the opportunity? No, I did not. Why? Because I was too far. Because I was too committed. Because the opportunities were there, but there are reasons why somebody did not take the opportunity. Now, when you come to outcomes, that's where now everything goes to shit. Because now somebody has decided that for my company, I need somebody from Mombasa. All the way in Turkana. Yani kampuni ko Turkana, but somebody somewhere just decided, now we have too many Turkanas here. We need at least a person from Western. We at least need a person from Nyanza. Somebody from Mombasa. So then it becomes now chaotic. Because what happens If people from Mombasa are not interested in working in Turkana, what do we do? And we are already obligated to have them. What do? We are not interested in having a branch in Mombasa. We only want to work in Turkana. But now somebody has decided that, you know what? No. Too many Turkanans are working here. We need regional balance. And it becomes idiotic. Because now you are forcing outcomes. You are forcing, you have to use force in order to get the outcomes you want. Because one, that means if you already have 100% employees, you need to fire some to make room for others. It's not because those people made a mistake. It's not because those people were incompetent. It's not because those people were not qualified. It's not because they were not doing the work. But it is because you want to do this nonsense of equity. So now some people have to lose work. And then you come down and realize that actually people are not even interested in what you want them to be interested in. You're forcing them to be interested in what you want them to be interested in. And that is what is happening to STEM fields. Science, technology, engineering, and math. Women are being forced to get into them. They are quotas. Why? You see, just do a simple exercise. Just go to Google and type scholarships for women to pursue STEM education or STEM studies. See how many scholarships there are. PhD, undergrad, grad, zote ziko. Kuko na internship opportunities, kuko na fellowships. Then do the same but change woman to men. They will not even fill a page. I would be surprised if you even found 5.